Hey guys, and welcome back. I went to Italy fairly recently for just a few days, and while I was there, I had the yummiest pasta meal I think I have ever eaten, or at least the best marinara sauce of all time. So part 1 of this video is going to be my version of this pasta recipe, or just me trying really hard at making a tomato sauce. And then part 2 is going to be a highlight reel of all the vegan food me and my friend were able to find in northern Italy. Okay, let's jump right into this. So the pasta I'm making this video about is from a place called Mamma Mia in Verona. Even though it is spaghetti pomodoro, which is just spaghetti and tomato sauce, you still have to ask them to prepare it vegan, and maybe also explain what you mean by that, just to be safe. I know that can feel awkward at times, but usually waiters are super nice about that, about you wanting to make changes to your meals. No need to worry about feeling rude for saying anything. We'll need 2 types of tomatoes. It's tomato season, so perfect time to try this recipe. We'll start with the big tomatoes. Place them into a big saucepan or a bowl and pour over boiling hot water. Let that sit while you prepare all the other veggies, at least 10 minutes. Cut the cherry tomatoes in half and set them aside. Roughly cut up 2 cloves of garlic, a carrot, and a couple small onions, or 1 big one. Back to the big tomatoes. They should now have started to shed their skin. That sounds really gross. Just peel them using your fingers. If the peel doesn't come off easily, then you need to let the tomatoes sit for a bit longer or boil them with the water for a few extra minutes. Get rid of the tiny green thingy and then cut them into quarters, and that's all the prep that needs to be done. Bring a saucepan to medium with a tablespoon of olive oil. Once hot, add the onion, garlic, and carrot. Let it continue to cook on medium slowly for about 10 minutes. After those 10 minutes, add in 1 heaping tablespoon of tomato puree alongside the big tomatoes. And mix those in. Add the cherry tomatoes, 1 bay leaf, fresh thyme and or oregano, and vegetable broth. Now remove the bay leaf and the fresh herbs, and then blend everything up until smooth. Add in some cornstarch if the sauce is too liquidy. Mine definitely was. And that's it. The sauce turned out weirdly orange. It's not exactly like the one at the restaurant. Also, I'm not claiming this to be an authentic Italian recipe. I'm sure it's not. Honestly, it tasted so much better than using normal cans of tomatoes. I don't think I've ever made the tomato sauce from scratch before, so that was a big revelation for me. And yeah, great. Now onto my little vlog portion of the video. This is not gonna be a full what I eat in a week. Anytime we weren't eating anything special or eating outside, I was having ready-made porridge, all the porridge, fruit, trail mix, or granola bars. Joining me on this trip was Julie, or Juliane. You've seen her a bunch in other videos of mine. And yeah, we visited a number of different Italian towns. The first one was Bergamo, famous for its medieval old town, and I guess also for the fact that parts of a certain romantic movie were filmed here. Right at the airport, I picked up 2 vegan pastries. You can get vegan pastry like this at pretty much every bakery or gas station, not just in Bergamo, but I'm pretty sure all over the country. This one was filled with apricot jam. I've also seen some of these filled with chocolate. They're so good. The thing with Italian food is that a lot of it's vegan on accident. It is carb heaven, pizza pomodoro, add toppings such as arugula or mushrooms or onions to make it a bit more exciting. Bruschetta, focaccia, either plain or this one even came with onions and potatoes. And if you can't seem to find anything, salad and bread is always an option. So this is for just places that are not advertised as vegan. Yeah, you can always find something there. I was so surprised by how vegan friendly the grocery stores were, even in smaller towns. We found vegan frozen pizzas, vegan cornetto style ice cream. I haven't tried the original vegan one yet, but this one tasted like childhood to me, and it had so much chocolate at the bottom. Bergamo was truly my favorite place we went to. We spent most of our time just walking around, and I got to practice my Instagram boyfriend skills on my friend who just knows how to pose in photos. I still haven't figured out how to do that. The first night for dinner, we went to Flower Burger, a fully vegan chain restaurant selling SpongeBob Pretty Patty style burgers. I got the blue ocean burger that came with a quinoa patty, I think, and a hummus sauce. The aesthetics of these were through the roof. They look amazing. Maybe we just didn't pick the best flavors. We both weren't too thrilled about these. They weren't bad, but they weren't good either. The second town we visited was Grazzana. This is a really small village about 30 minutes outside of Verona. Grazzana is home to the best vegan ice cream I have ever had in my entire life. It was hazelnut flavored. A lot of stuff in Italy is hazelnut flavored, and it tasted like Nutella but in ice cream form. I think it's so cool that this tiny village with its one ice cream place has a vegan flavor that is not just sorbet. Grazzana also has this almost free spring water station, a fully gluten-free grocery store, and this absolutely beautiful and intimidating giant mansion or estate. The gates were swung open one day, so we just ventured inside, and then once we were inside, we asked if it's okay that we just trespassed, and they said sure. The morning of the 25th of May, it happened to be my birthday. I made pancakes, recipe in my recent video. I topped them off with strawberries and soy yogurt and chocolate chips. Julie made bruschetta that were topped with roasted veggie spread. This tasted exactly like the cold pizza you get at German bakeries. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? And we also had fresh coconut, more berries, and peaches. Moving on to Verona, there's the super old arena, Juliet's house with its wall of gum, the Lamerti Tower, which makes for a really great lookout point, and probably a lot more sights that we didn't get to see because we really only spent like 1.5 days there. Unfortunately, we got caught in the rain for most of our Verona adventure, but that didn't stop us from trying to find more yummy vegan food. Besides the pasta, you also have to try this little chocolate dessert thing we got from Zaos. Zaos is this trendy health food place with just a few vegan options, one of them being the Sacher cake cube. So Sachertorte is this Austrian chocolate cake with peach jam, right? I also got a poke bowl to go from there, which ended up being really small and full of plastic, unfortunately. We also got recommended to go to La Romana. A bunch of people were standing in line, which was a good sign, I think. We had high expectations. They have a couple of vegan flavors. Definitely highly recommend you check out this ice cream place. For our last night in Italy, I made a quick late night lazy pesto pasta for the two of us, just trying to get rid of some of our leftovers. I cooked up the pasta according to instructions, then drained the pasta, and then added rosemary we plucked from a bush next to the Airbnb, the roasted veggie pesto, some vegan green pesto, lemon juice, insanely sweet almond milk, salt and pepper. But yeah, that was it. Our last stop was Milan. We only got to spend a few hours in that city before heading to the airport again. Julie really wanted to see the fanciest Starbucks that exists, apparently. I don't know if the coffee is the same here, if they do anything special to it. They definitely roast their beans here for everyone to see. Since I don't drink coffee, I couldn't really appreciate that, but the design of this place is really interesting. Yeah, it's definitely fun to go there, walk around, use the fancy bathroom. For food, I went to this organic store called Natura C, and I got a very expensive tofu hummus wrap there. It was really yummy. Not the most filling thing on the planet, but it was okay. And then at the airport, they even had a vegan orange cake. And that's it for all the exciting food we got during this trip. Like I said, besides that, I just had a lot of porridge, and yeah, that was basically it. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!